Wakanda Forever review, you know what I'm saying? The host King One True King.
I'm your boy Pisces and Laura from
back again, man. And we was here the first time. We and haven't seen it again. I feel like because like I feel the same. I still like the movie.
Yep.
So
I think all of us.
I'm giving it so before, just because I did a review before and we never did this, I'm telling you, I'm giving it an 8 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
Bandana, where you at?
Say it again.
I gave it an 8.
I gave it a 7.
Yo, so I gotta give it like a 9.
Bet.
Yo.
Okay. So cool. So look. No. This is not. This is the thing. With me, what I do is movies like this start at a level 10 for me, automatically. Because if it was good and it was my shit, it was what I was looking for, you get a 10 automatically. Like you get a 10 automatically. Now look, there's things and aspects that take away from that 10.
Yep.
And it decrease it might maybe by a little bit, but not enough to get a point, or it might decrease it by a whole point.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So one, having to deal with Chadwick Boseman and I being here is automatically 1.
Oh, you get I get it.
I can't look.
I can't get
like,
on board
first of all, like look. I'm not gonna. That's not what. Hold on. He's gone. Hold on. That's not what was the deciding point that like actually made it official though. The part that made it official, instead of like making it possible to play off of the dimensional thing they've been doing and bringing them in and shit like that in that manner, they decided to just go where Shuri is fucking with the Submariner. The fuck? For real, man?
Which never refers
like
to
this
himself
is
as.
like no, listen, like, no, he don't, and I understand why though, but I'll explain that later. Shuri fucking with the Submariner with Namor, okay? We talking about a motherfucker who banged with the Hulk, nigga. Okay? We talking about a motherfucker who banged with the biggest of these motherfuckers, the baddest of these motherfuckers in ways that look like damn when you see him do it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying y'all didn't depict his strength in no pay attention. I'm not saying that y'all didn't depict his strength in the movie, but I'm saying that Shuri, like,
but if we
hold on. To explain how, real quick, to explain, everybody wants to know how all of a sudden Shuri could fight like that, good enough and stuff like that, with these precision moves and shit, to hang with anybody when she wasn't like that in Endgame and stuff like that. Where did she get training? They always say when you intake the heart-shaped herb and you go to the ancestral plane and you become the new Black Panther, you inherit the spirit and the knowledge of all of their techniques. Okay, all right then. All of them. So that's how she's able to fight that way. Yep. However, I'm still not. I wanted Nakia to be the female Black Panther. I'm sorry. She was like the truth. Now she remains the Black Widow in a way. You know what I'm saying?
That actor might not want to do that because she's a. I mean, they're all good actors, but she's like an actual. Like an actor, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. She might not want to see herself caught in like a Marvel loop. Not to say, I mean,
no, she not.
I don't see this bad thing, but she's like,
we seen her say herself. She would love. She's going as far as Marvel as she can. She dreamed of being here. She went to college with old boys. She was like, yeah. We was like, wouldn't it be crazy just to even be an extra in one of these movies? And she said that while they went to the movies and seen Avengers 1. They went to the movies and seen Avengers 1 together. And she said, you burnt it? You just came back? Nah, but yeah, she went and seen Avengers 1 with him, and they were saying at the end, like, wouldn't it be dope to even be an extra in one of these? She's in Black Panther, starring role. Yeah, but okay, so the real thing was that took the point away, okay? So it wasn't it was she wasn't supposed to be fucking with Namor like that. And the way they just propelled it didn't work for me. The thing that took the second point away, that guaranteed you was getting an 8 and no higher, was the stupid ass Ironheart armor. I was wondering what she looked like. I was like, she looked like some kind of Zoid or battle droid type of looking. Her helmet was ill and funny looking and shit. Some alien nation looking ass helmet. You know what I mean? And then I realized somebody said it and I was like, oh my God, they got it right. Right on the fucking nose. Who said? I think it was Tyrone Magnus. He said, and shout out to the Magnusites and shit, you know what I'm saying? He said, she looked like Mega Man. And instantly I was like, oh my God, he ain't bullshitting. She looked like Mega Man from the Mega Man 6 cover with the fucking shits off his head, off the tip. Man, I was like, hold on. So me and Bandana right here went on YouTube and I looked at the fucking Mega Man 6 cover and found that shit, and I'll be damned. She looked like Mega Man 6 with a different helmet that looked just stupider than what Mega Man shit already looked like. Man, they failed that so bad. If you go in the comics and shit, if you go and you look and see what Ironheart's initial armor was that she wore, shit like that, it was dope, dog. It was dope. It wasn't nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That. And what make it worse is that she had the technology from Wakanda. She ain't make no pulse or plasma, nothing. She put machine guns on the end of it and shit.
I mean, I got problems, man. I got issues.
You know what I'm saying? That made me upset. So, okay. Everything else though, okay, love it. Love Okoye's shit. You know I was a big fan of that. Love that. I loved Nakia infiltrating the fucking what's supposed to be Atlantis.
So you dripping into a whole other conversation because that's what we got to pick up on this side, but because I want to know, because I got to know his perspective, because the way he launched that. I don't care, but I will say this though, I can forgive all those things you said purely off of the screen time and the moments that we got with Angela Bassett as the queen.
Oh, and that's another one. You did not have to kill the queen. You didn't have to do that, dog. Shuri had lost enough. She lost enough. Their dad had just died in the explosion in what's that, Sylvania or Sokovia, and then he just died on her. She over here trying to figure out a fucking cure at the beginning of the movie, and die on her. You know what I'm saying? So. And that's enough. She traumatized enough. And then her mama gotta go too?
Yeah.
Like, oh man, come on,
That's
man.
like, you know what I'm saying, kicking somebody in the face after they get punched in the nuts or something like that. Like, you know, that's unnecessary. But
And also another thing to do when I watched Tyrone shit that was a good point is that he was like, look, when I saw that she had a child by T'Challa, I was not all excited like y'all was. This is a child. Unless they're gonna do a time skip or something that got to do with it, some kind of riff or something where it ends up his Wakanda gets destroyed in the future, and the future him comes back here, disrupts this and all this crazy. Like, we're not gonna see him for ages.
Wow.
What we talking about? Design?
Yeah.
That's called the IOU.
No, that's
So, like I said in my review of it, man, I enjoyed all the performances, even the performance of I can't remember the guy's name who played Namor, whatever. All right, even the guy who played Namor, man, he did a really good job with what he was given to do. I don't even hold it against him that the motherfucker can't swim in real life, because the casting director should have like kind of been on top of, you know what I'm saying, like. All right, man. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Just give me a second. Because we had this out the other day, right?
Oh, shit.
I said this shit to him. He's like, why ain't nothing he can? I said, man, hold on, man. So if Michael Jai White couldn't fight, you would have been all right with him being Tyson? You see what I'm saying? Don't put somebody who can't do the shit in the role they're supposed to be doing the shit. Don't even make sense.
The only thing I can say, Sons of Anarchy, like 90% of the motherfuckers didn't know how to ride motorcycles.
I don't watch that shit.
You know what I'm saying? But look how big of a look how big of a show is that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But those who know that the dumb are led by the drunk. You see what I'm saying? So you can't just play out a beat for me. I'm gonna get the fucking dance for you. No, man, that's some bullshit. Listen,
that's funny.
Listen, man. Like I said, I don't hold that against it. You know what I mean? My beef is that A, ain't no Atlantis. B, my man ain't no god. He ain't Kuya Khan and all this fucking bullshit. No, bro. Kill it. He is serpent. Prince Namor, born from a princess of Atlantis, dog. That's what it is. He the only one of the race that ain't blue, because they all blue. In or out of the water, they fucking blue. Yeah. All of them. All time. He the only one that ain't. He the only one that got the pointed ears in the whip because he's a mutant. It has nothing to do with him being like the firstborn of the sea and all. That's that shit is cockamamie, dog.
So wait. This is off track. So what did you want it to be? You wanted it to be straight off the comic page. He wanted to come up with a loincloth. You wanted the Atlantean base.
Well, this is what I said.
A loincloth and a spear.
Wait, no, nigga, not just a spear, a trident, dog. He had Poseidon's trident. He don't roll with some vibranium. Like I said, man, Submariner don't care about no vibranium. He can care less about that shit. It don't move, it don't give or take to him. He can bring your vibranium, he just coming as him. He gonna whoop you up just with no shirt, a pair of drawers, and the trident, dog.
The trident, nigga.
But what was as creative as it was, that the twist they put on his origin, I didn't appreciate it. And also I didn't appreciate him just being like a side note on a sequel movie for Black Panther, because Santana deserves his own. He deserves his own show. He deserves his own movie, man. He ain't gotta be cast to nobody. If you gonna cast Santana to somebody like that, you do it with Fantastic Four, because that's more. I mean, not that he didn't have adventures with Wakanda and the Black Panther, but he had adventures with T'Challa. You see what I'm saying? They actually had a partnership for a grip. Mm-hmm. It wasn't like he just came and declared war on Wakanda because he can. I mean, even though that is Namor, he is liable to do some shit like that, because he Prince Namor, dog. He run half the known world. You know what I'm saying? Every part of the world that's covered by water is his. Flat the fuck out. But man, I don't know. I wasn't enthusiastic about the seaweed. Like, y'all ate some seaweed and got sick, and now y'all need to live in the water and shit. Then that shit is booty. They not Mayans. They not Mayans. They don't eat vibranium.
I like the movie.
No, I like the movie too. There's aspects about it. That's why I give it a 7 out of 10. And like I said in my review, I wish I could take more, but I can't because of my loyalty to Chadwick. It was a beautiful tribute to Chadwick. I was there for him. Man. I got what I needed for my closure from him being gone. I got that from that. The fight scenes with what's the general's name? The chick with the spear.
Okoye.
Okoye. The fight scenes with her was dope as fuck. Her and the Tuma, that was dope. But the Tuma is a villain of Namor. He's not a lackey. He's not somebody that Namor gonna be calling on to do some shit. Because the Tuma trying to kill him. He want to rule Atlantis. He don't want to fucking work with Namor. He's like, man, fuck you. You're not even Atlantean, dog. That's how you look at him. You're not even Atlantean. You a bastard.
But what if they're leading up to that?
That's
not the thing.
But they're not.
Because look at how old girl questioned him. Namora.
That's supposed to be his fucking man. That's supposed to be his wife. That's supposed to be his wife, dog. They ain't supposed to be his motherfucking. She ain't supposed to be rivaling against him, questioning him.
But maybe they gotta build it in there. Like I don't. It's very hard for them to follow exactly canon. Well, you gotta admit that when it comes to comics and
MCU has you can only give interest. They have no interest in following canon.
You're not getting that, man.
No, they have no interest in following canon.
You're not getting that, man.
It's gotta be palatable for a lot of people.
Right. But it's not palatable to me. You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of people drink beer.
Very small.
A lot of people chew tobacco. But I don't like doing that shit.
Also, what made me stop
it at multi-million-dollar businesses.
Hold on.
But I don't rock.
Also, what made me stop it at the 8 is there's a very small, probably only about 2-3 second long, very small piece in there that really pissed me off and rubbed me the wrong way.
Don't even mention it.
And I'm not going to mention it.
Don't even mention it.
But it just solidified that it was worth taking 2 points away.
I mean, my 7 came from my disappointment in the Namor depiction. My disappointment. My disappointment in the Ironheart depiction. Well, not the character herself, because the actress did a good job with that character.
Right.
But what she did with the technology she had at her disposal, her suit was ass. Man, my son could draw better Iron. That shit was garbage. Man, watch Iron Man 2 and tell me that the Ironheart suit from this newer movie is even close to fucking with the Iron Man 2 suits. Man, the Iron Man 1 suit.
Come on, man. It's Tony Stark, though, man. This nigga pulled this shit out of fucking out of briefcase.
This bitch made a vibrating detector out of junk.
Yeah, you can't fucking.
She built it out of junk and scrap parts. She went to fucking Wakanda and had the AI. She had the AI technology. She had vibranium and shit and made a whack ass suit.
You hear this, nigga? Dog, who the fuck are you talking about? This is Tony fucking Stark, nigga. That nigga that was Iron Man 2. He was pulling it out the fucking briefcase. Are you fucking kidding me?
It was dope.
Are you fucking kidding me?
But I'm saying that she had access to more than what he did.
You talking about a nigga who made a suit to the point where all he had to do was tap his chest and it materialized on his body and start changing form, nigga.
And she had access to more.
This is Tony Stark, nigga.
She had access to more and did less with it.
What the fuck? Dog, let me
That's all I'm saying.
Dog, because she's not Tony Stark is what I'm saying, nigga. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Who you think this bitch is? Tony Stark?
Some allowance that this
she not Tony Stark.
She's never built like a military thing before.
But she's standing right next to. She's standing right next to Midnight Angels.
Yeah, she is.
She's standing right next. So she got inspiration. You didn't tell me out of all the YouTube videos she's seen, she ain't never seen an Iron Man suit. She got no inspiration to make something dope or even functional. Really?
I can't explain that part.
She's 19 years old. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Could have been some dumb 19.
Maybe the next time we see her, you know what I mean? Her knowledge game go beyond.
But she ain't gonna have that kind of technology to deal with, to work with.
I'm mad as fuck.
She ain't gonna have it. Because Shuri said, you know, I'm impressed with your design and all that, but you can't take it.
Yeah, she did.
You can't take that shit. So good luck at MIT with some more junk. Right? I don't know. But like I said, man, 7 out of 10, man, it was good.
Like I was saying, it would be dope as hell. What would be sweet as fuck is if you get to see what we was talking about earlier, is if because first of all, she's affiliated now.
Yeah.
She's been all through. She has all types of information that's critical to national security, shit like that. She know there's a Wakanda. She's friends with these motherfuckers. She's in there now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
so in knowing that 9 times out of 10 they're gonna let her go home and continue finishing school at MIT. You know what I'm saying? Just like Peter Parker.
I'm surprised that nobody is mentioned.
And that happens to be that's where he's at too.
How they've taken every man out of the equation, really.
We have mentioned that, but let me make this point. So she could be back at MIT.
In fact, the only man.
And actually run into Tom Holland. You know, Peter Parker at MIT, since that's where he gonna be at.
But nobody gonna know him as anything but Peter Parker though.
But he's still gonna be affiliated. Ain't nobody in the outside world other than, you know what I'm saying?
Nobody but the audience even know who he is anymore.
Right. But he's still affiliated with S.H.I.E.L.D. and shit and stuff like that.
He's not. Nobody remembers.
It's as if nobody's learned about him yet.
He did the wish. Nobody know. So he ain't got. He has no
Nobody
support.
knows that nigga.
He has no support. S.H.I.E.L.D. don't know who the fuck. No, his best friends. If his mama was alive, she wouldn't know who that nigga was.
Okay, so even if this, let's just go hypothetically from there, because it still don't remove my point. At the end of the day, they meet at MIT. He know this, and she what she is, and she got like, you know, to Tony Stark and shit and stuff like that, and he gonna be like, wait, hold on, and that could be a meeting that they can show in the motherfucking series.
Are you crazy?
What series?
They would never take a high level moment like that.
Ironheart series.
They would never do that in a low level TV series, though. That would be part of a movie scene.
That would be
like
bananas.
That would have to be in a Spider-Man movie.
Bananas.
Like they meet up because there's some sort of
Then she find
conflict.
out he's Spider-Man. She be like, yeah, I'm Ironheart.
You know what I mean?
Blah, blah. You know,
That's a movie.
Because they fucked us over with She-Hulk. They owe us, nigga. You owe us, Disney.
I told you about that shit.
You owe us, Disney. That's old girl.
I told you about that shit. I told you she always gonna be booty.
Yeah, like I had to give it the benefit of the doubt. It was Marvel, man.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
It was Marvel. I had to. I had to.
Yeah, I
had to. I'm a fan of Marvel for real though, man. So like, I had to.
I don't let them
was
have
like
Marvel though.
No, I mean,
I actually watched Morbius the other day.
If it's garbage, it's garbage. It's garbage.
Morbius was good. I thought Morbius was good.
It was too fast. Fuck, man. It's over.
I barely noticed.
I mean, the other shit was dope. Like the premise of it, I'll give it like.
He was dope.
I'll give it like
why he give it like a 6, man? Why wouldn't he feed from his hands?
He was new. It was new to him. And plasma. You know what I'm saying? He usually because he got the suckers.
That's the living vampire portion of him. He's not biting nobody neck.
Yeah. I guess you get it faster from him or something.
I don't know. Morbius don't bite people neck, man.
But I guess that's Marvel trying to give it some reality, some base like with the Mayans and the more.
Oh no! What you're saying is this is Disney fucking up Marvel property.
No,
all right, okay, that makes sense.
This is them trying to create a reality narrative
because if I'm not mistaken, Marvel was $1 million company before it got to Disney by way of Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. So I don't see the need to transform and put your own little style and shit on these stories because they was already popular stories. You're making the movie of these stories because they're already popular. We don't need your interpretation of them. Give us the live action version of what we read. Quit giving us what you want. Give us what we want. Fuck what you want. Give us what we want. We're buying the tickets, man.
It's too important. It's too important. They know that the
that's some bullshit.
They know that the majority audience is people that need to be able to digest it.
That's some bullshit.
You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to learn about this twist and that.
And what's crazy is that all these fans give it such support, and they just butchering the shit that y'all claim y'all love. But it's like,
but look,
I don't get it. Listen, it's like you like being fucked.
This is what I'm saying. This is.
I don't like. Hey man, if somebody put an apple in my mouth and can't fucking me on a regular, I'm like, man, stop.
But look at
But they were like, are you ready?
Look at the garbage we had to come from. Look at all the trash we swam through to get here at this level of movie.
What you're not understanding is that the fans are younger kids now that didn't know about those comics.
And adults that never read those comics.
And some adults
there's a lot of people that didn't read that shit or just watching it.
Just the fact that the adult may even have heard of it is enough to be like, oh, my daddy want to see this and it's sweet.
The thing about it is
my mom
that y'all talking about
is sweet.
The people
general public. I call them the general public.
This is why they sell those. Those are the people who buy those tickets as well. That's why their fan base is bigger than
It wouldn't even be.
That's why you can't.
The movies wouldn't be if it wasn't for us.
Correct. Yes, but so
quit trying to make them happy, and just continue what you've been doing because it's working.
Come on now, that's like you saying I like this job for $20 an hour. I'm having fun here, and there's this $30 an hour job that you know what? I really can't even fuck with that shit. You know what I'm saying? These are the people I got here with. Here at this $22 an hour. Even though they got 35 over there for me. They got to go to where the money is. But that's what allows us to make better and better movies.
But the money. But if that job transfer requires that I abandon my sense of self, take the jab and all kind of like I'm not gonna bend over backwards for more money in exchange for my pride.
I can't put it in that same context with the pride. What I'm saying is they have to go with the money so they can make them better and better. You know what I'm saying? Once you have a built-in money pool, then you can be like, all right, we can do it however we want, right? But until we get to a X-Men was garbage. All the X-Men was garbage. I was disappointed in Marvel.
I mean, you say that, but they made 3 of them because they were successful.
But I understand why now.
And I had complaints about them shits too when they first came out. Like, the movie.
But think about what I just said. They had to build up by getting the general public involved, making it as easy to swallow as no homo.
I can't believe it's still Hugh Jackman fans, dog. Like, this nigga never wore the Wolverine costume one time, and y'all be like, Wolverine! Like, that ain't motherfucking Wolverine! That's motherfucking Logan at best! At best.
But he wearing it in Deadpool 3, so we already done got it's a
30, 20 years later.
But but again, if we're looking at comics and going canon, some of the shit won't look good on screen. That's just the reality of it. Some shit would look corny as shit if they did it right. So they gotta make those decisions too.
Wouldn't. Because when you watch shit like Bat in the Sun and shit, it give you a whole new aspect on what it could be.
This shit look dope to me.
And you could be seeing on screen. You be like,
this shit look dope to me.
This shit is so fucking hard. Like when I seen their depiction of Gambit and shit, like I was like,
nigga, why Bat in the Sun Wonder Woman better than Wonder Woman?
Go to Bat. If y'all ain't subscribed to Bat in the Sun, big up to Bat in the Sun.
Real talk, Bat in the Sun Batman is probably the best Batman I've ever seen on screen.
Bat in the Sun is bananas.
Yeah, wow.
Day versus matches and stuff like that.
They got good actors, good cast, good costumes.
Their costumes,
everything on point.
These dudes are bananas. You know what I'm saying? Then they be getting blessings from Marvel and shit or
not to get we super off topic.
Yeah, but I wanted to shoot them. I wanted to shoot them a shot. No.
I appreciated it.
Everything, everybody should just understand the shit that they want to do is take it towards everything on how they did the Batman.
I feel like
that's where cinema wants to take the superheroes.
I feel like how they did the Namor story though was to absolutely include, because they don't have a huge Latino draw when it comes to Marvel movies.
When I walked that movie, I said, bro, they roped in the brown community across the entire world by giving them their own species of mutant that relate to that look like, yo, come on now.
I didn't be throwing up the goddamn. When I watched it,
in every borough,
you know what I'm saying? Like that.
Every motherfucking body, they gonna be throwing them motherfucking. Yo,
the Hadouken. Oh, y'all stupid, man.
Nigga, I'm gonna see you tomorrow.
So that's their version of the motherfucking. You gonna have nigga Hadouken, nigga. You gonna like, oh, nigga.
That's real though. That's real.
Mexico City down that way.
That's real.
What's gonna be doing that shit?
That's real.
I didn't look at it like that first song.
Disney know how to get that. Come on, man.
That makes sense.
But again, they have to do all this. I believe eventually you'll get those type of movies.
Ain't that funny though? How, like I said, they could have had their own movie and roped in that community. You see what I'm saying? You ain't had to. They always trying to. It seems like white people do white movies and black people do movies of every other ethnicity and shit. You see what I'm saying? Like it ain't. I don't know.
But you know what? Look how big this film is, and look how much screen time was given to people that were not white.
That's true.
Yo, so this movie's is about to do numbers. Like, I mean, last one, this was doing numbers.
I think it's already doing better than Black Adam.
And it's blackity black, browny brown. They do the whole motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
I think Black Adam.
Black people kiss other black people. You know what I mean?
I think Black Adam better movie.
So look,
this is the thing.
I think Black Adam better movie.
Let's wrap up this Wakanda so we can get to that.
Let's do a Black Adam.
Okay.
So anyway, I give it an 8 out of 10. You know what I'm saying?
Rock with my 9.
You got his 9. Angela Bassett
saved the shit
out of this movie.
I said on my review,
Angela hands down.
Why is it that when people talk about the best actresses of all time, Angela's name never come up? You hear Meryl Streep, you hear Meg Ryan. I said you'll even damn near hear Cher, but you'll never hear Angela Bassett. And why is that? Because she's absolutely gave us some of the best performances cinematically of all time.
Well, again, there's a Jean-Claude Van Damme level, and then there's a
man, she was Tina Turner, man.
But she wasn't Schwarzenegger level. You know what I mean?
No.
It's like she did. Her movies did numbers. The people watched.
I tell you what, be honest. You know, kind of hurt her career, man. Is Vampire in Brooklyn.
I like Vampire in Brooklyn, man.
Man, I went to see it. I was there.
Get to that.
I was there. I was in the theater. I seen it. I paid the price of admission, and it was, it's Vampire in Brooklyn.
Well, yo, it's your host, King. True King in this mug. Y'all like, share,
it's your boy, Lord, man. Check out my channel.
Comment below and let us know what you think, what you rated the movie, what you think about the opinions and stuff. And, look forward to the next bit of content. We obviously finna do Black Adam, so check that out, you know what I'm saying? So,
oh, shit.
Holla at your boy.
No doubt, man.
Next time.